How's it going, everybody? I'm the BTC Reaper. My goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading, whether price is going up or down. Shiba Inu community faces a big hurdle before Shibarium launch. Despite delaying the launch of the Layer 2 blockchain solution, Shibarium, since last year, Shibarium would offer the benefits of scalability, faster transaction times, lower fees, and expanded development framework. While developers and the official Twitter handle of the Shiba Inu ecosystem hint at a potential loss of the Shibarium beta this quarter, the community has another big issue ahead of them. It is the listing of BONE, Shiba Swap token, by the crypto exchange Binance. In an official Shibarium blog, the Shiba team has confirmed that BONE will be the only gas token for Shibarium transactions and a reward token for validators and delegators. For those of you that don't know, those are people that keep the network running and make sure that new blocks are made. Without those new blocks being made, nothing will happen on the network, and, well, everything will be worthless on the network. But it hasn't been listed by the world's largest crypto exchange, Binance. After the Shibarium launch, BONE will be the main token. In fact, validators will lock a certain number of BONE to provide its security and stake BONE through staking management contracts on the Ethereum mainnet. Also, Shibarium transactions will burn SHIB, the SHIB token, and help increase the burn rate for SHIB. Despite many uses of the BONE token, Binance hasn't listed the token even in its innovation zone. In order to be listed in the innovation zone, a founder needs to submit a listing application form. However, the identity of Shiba Inu's founder Ryoshi is still a mystery. So whether lead Satoshi Kasama could submit an application with Binance would be the question. The community does have a change.org petition for this. They have been successful with their org petitions for PayPal to accept them as a payment and Robinhood to list them, so hopefully this would be successful for the team. Cardano smart contracts hit record high, positioning ADA for resilience against market turbulence. The number of smart contracts on Cardano is rising, with the latest on-chain data from Blockchain Insight showing that the figure was at 5,006 February 2nd and 4,000 December 3rd, 2022. This means that the blockchain has added about 4,000... Got ahead of myself. This means that the blockchain has added about 1,000 programs in the last month. Later, it'll talk about down here how we've added a lot more. Cardano's advancement is positioning them for resilience in market turbulence, as this is adding more value and more use case for the chain. Specifically, the launch of the Vassal hard fork upgraded in September, which advanced the Plutus scripts, Cardano's base smart contracts. These smart contracts increase the executing programs. I cannot talk today. As of January 2022, the number was 1,000. So since January 2022, we've went from 1,000 to 5,006. That's a 500% increase in the number of contracts that are on Cardano and apps. Cardano has enhanced its DApp capability, further boosting transactions using smart contracts and the metadata on the blockchain. JED has also helped, because since we've seen JED on January 31st, the digital asset is it's created some more traction. However, there are more people worrying that it's going to be another case like Terra, because JED did drop to 97.5 cents on February 2nd. JED is backed with $12 billion worth of ADA tokens, where its circulating supply is worth $1.8 billion. So they have more than enough money for what their supply is to back it. So that peg, I'm not too sure why that would have happened, but they do have enough money to back what they have out there. Terra, they didn't have the money to back it, and their coin wound up crashing to nothing, and they got major exploits. So as long as the Cody team has made sure there's no exploits that could happen to make our peg go even lower, then this could be a case like when USDT depegged, and it was just an attack on the network trying to see if it'll break or not. The UK is likely to need digital currency, says Bank of England. I cannot read today either. Bank of England and His Majesty's Treasury believe the United Kingdom is likely to need to create a CBDC by 2030. The digital pound roadmap is set to be introduced next week, the government source told the newspaper. Deputy Governor John Cunliffe is scheduled to give an update on the BOE's network on the CBDC on February 7th. On the basis of our work to date, the Bank of England and HM Treasury judge that it is likely that the digital pound will be needed in the future. B of E Governor Andrew Bailey and Chancellor of the Exchequer Jeremy Hunt told the Telegraph. Sorry if I botched that, I probably did. The news comes just a few days after HM Treasury posted an open position on LinkedIn for head of central bank digital currency. The European Central Bank has been discussing the future of a digital euro with several countries, including Sweden, Denmark, and exploring the concept of digital currencies. So this is a positive for cryptocurrency in the sense that we see more governments saying, hey, we need to be on the blockchain, and they are realizing that they're going to utilize it. Likely they'll go on some sort of chain like Algo, Cardano, or XRP, or some other one of the other various ones that aren't quite as popular. So onto the charts. You'll notice on our charts we have quite a bit of difference. To begin with, our market cipher, we changed our SMAs, our inputs, 20, 50, 100, 150, 200. Those are the ones I changed. Changed their style to green, yellow, red, black, purple. And I turned the others off. So this gives us like our SMAs like we had before. I did that so we could get this money flow index. This money flow index shows you which way the money is moving. If it's coming down, money is coming out of the asset. As it rises up, money is coming into the asset. You'll notice we have a new market cipher B as well. This has a RSI, a stochastic RSI, and we also turned on some divergences. If you go inputs, show divergence, show hidden divergence. I did turn off one of these other lines before. I can't remember which one it is. I'll have to figure out what it is, and when I make an update video, I'll have to include that in it. We do have green pluses and red dots on our momentum wave to signal bullish and bearish momentum. We have our VWAP, our momentum wave as well. I added this horizontal line in the middle between the neutral zone on this indicator and the overbought zone for the RSI and the stochastic, as they bounce around between here and don't really touch under here. So this is like your neutral zone for them. So if we zoom in, we can see yesterday we got a decent push, or today rather, we got a decent push down, and we broke. I did have our triangle that we had from yesterday. We did break down and broke a little further past. I believe our triangle was about this point of control. We came down, touched our low volume profile, and currently we're bouncing up and going into our point of control. If we manage to hold above this point of control, that'd flip it as support, and then we'd be able to see a rise up. That would help us break out of this descending wedge. Our RSI is bending up, and our stochastic is curling up as well, so those are bullish signs. We do have a green dot here on our wave. If we zoom out, that is a green dot on the momentum wave down here, which is separate from the green dot here. those are both in confluence of each other with these bullish crosses. So those are bullish signs that we do see on the 2 hour. We would want to see those cross over to the 4 hour, but our VWAP's about to cross to the neutral zone, and our momentum wave is about to start curling up as well. We do have a green dot on our RSI on the 4 hour. We have a hidden bearish divergence here that did kind of play out already, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. We do have a bullish cross on our stochastic, and we're bouncing off the oversold area. So that is a bullish sign, and our RSI is bouncing off the neutral area, which is a bullish sign. Our money flow is curling up and bouncing off this oversold area as well, which usually when you get in this zone, you'll get a move up like right here. We were right there, and then we moved up shortly after. So that could mean that we could break out of this pattern soon. If that does happen, we'd retest for our new pattern, our bull flag that goes from right here to right here. That could take us to about 26K, which would be just shy of that golden pocket that we have. If we do manage to get that far, then it would be likely that we could hit this 28K as well, because once you're near that golden pocket, you tend to get volatile price action just out of nowhere. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you have a wonderful night.